Hi, I'm Renee, and if you're new around here, this is my kitchen in the Shire. I cook and bake every day, and I'm often asked around the holidays if I have any gift ideas for other people who also spend time in their kitchen. So I have compiled a list of things I use around here every day. You'll see stocking stuffers, solid everyday gifts, and a few big showstoppers, one especially that you aren't going to want to miss. I have Amazon links to all of them, but if you have one, I do encourage you to go support your local cooking store first. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so this is a Taylor Instant Read analog thermometer. I use this for testing meats, I use it for testing my cakes, I use it for testing everything. And it's very, very accurate. I've had many of these over the years and I keep going back to this one. It's simple and it reads the degrees perfectly. I also use this as a cake tester, which even when I'm not measuring the temperature of something, I use it to make sure stuff is done because it's thin, it goes right in, and if it's not quite done, you're not at risk of deflating whatever it is you're checking to see if it's done. So this has many uses. I would highly recommend getting this so that your temperatures are always right and you don't have to guess. This is Mrs. Anderson's double dough roller, and I cannot tell you how many times I use this. I use it to flatten a meatloaf when I'm making meatloaf. I use it to help flatten cakes if they're kind of uneven. I use it for dough, pie dough. I use it for anything that needs to be rolled or you have in a pan and it looks kind of crooked. It smooths the top out so perfectly and it fits big pans and small pans. And I didn't have one of these for years and I would highly recommend this. I use this in so many times in a week. It's shocking. All right, this is a Winco bench scraper. I don't know if you can see this, but I've had this forever. It is wonderful. It doesn't have a sharp edge on it or anything. It's just when you're making bread or doing anything where you've gotten stuff stuck to the counter, this thing is simply amazing. I keep it right here, and when I get into something, you know, when you're baking bread and you have to pick it up, I just go underneath and scoop it up. I've had this, I use this all the time. I would highly recommend this. It's very, very useful. I don't know the name brand of these, but they're mini silicone spatulas. And when I received these as a gift, and I remember looking at them going, I'm never going to use those. I use these things all the time. You can go back and watch my videos, and they're, you know, inside of a cup, a little cup, you can not kidding, you can get in there and scrape out what you need to scrape out. They stir well. They're simply amazing, inexpensive, but they are so useful in the kitchen. I highly recommend these as well. Okay, these are Winco tongs. I can't live without tongs in my kitchen. I use them for everything. They help turn meat. I can't tell you how much I use these. I've used them for years. If you're cooking sausage or something, you can flip that over. If you're literally anything. I stir pots with it. If I had to have one utensil besides a spoon, and that was all I could have, it would be tongs. You can use them for everything. I even use them for those shelves up there. I go over and I get my stuff off the top. I literally go and get my stuff on the high shelves off with these. These things grab anything. Highly recommend. This is an Anchor Hocking triple pour measuring cup. It has a top, so if you measure ahead of time and want to put it in the refrigerator, it's covered. It handles hot things. When I brown butter, I put the brown butter right in here, and it is so convenient. It's an 8 ounce, 1 cup, 250 milliliter container. The numbers and letters and lines are embossed right on here. So it's triple pour. So whether you're using cups or milliliters or ounces, whatever. So here I'm using milliliters, and I can pour out of this side. So you can find what you're looking for and pour from the side you're reading. Really, really well designed. Love it. This is I don't know what the brand name is on it, but it's a bowl scraper, and this is the most convenient thing when you're baking or cooking anything. If you have a bowl, you can literally go inside of the bowl and scrape this out. It's very inexpensive. It's shockingly useful, and I use this frequently. You can also take the back side of this in like a cookie sheet or something if you've got crumbs, or you can clean that up with that. But this end of it is utterly so useful. These are Victorinox paring knives, and I have so many of these. Some of them are in the dishwasher right now. I can't tell you how many of these I have. They cut anything. They don't get dull. I peel apples. I don't have a paring knife anymore. All I have are these, and they are just the most convenient knives. I can't tell you. I promise you, if you get these, you will be so happy. I can't express this enough. These are the coolest, best knives to do small jobs with. Okay, so this is a Nordic Ware cookie scoop. It is, or ice cream scoop, whichever. It is the strongest, most well put together scoop I've owned. Here is one I've owned. I don't know what the brand name is, but I don't know if you can see this, but this now is going to fall off because it's above, and I can bend that back in place, but the second you start bending this, it weakens it, and it's going to break off. This thing I've had for a very long time. Just pushing down on this, the tension, you can tell it's very well made, and I would highly recommend this because I go through these things in a ridiculous fashion, and this one I have not. This one just goes forever. So this is a great gift for someone who doesn't eat ice cream. Or make cookies. Okay, so this is an OXO oven thermometer. Everybody's oven has the potential to be at an incorrect temperature. This verifies what you've set your temperature in your oven for. So if you set it at 350, you can look at this in there and know that it's at 350. And if it's not, if it's on a different temperature, you can actually calibrate and adjust your temperature so that when you're cooking with your recipes, you know you have the right temperature. Sometimes the difference between a successful bake and a non-successful bake is the temperature. And so I keep this in my oven all the time. It's got a big dial, and it is absolutely invaluable. I recommend this to anyone who has a stove. Seriously, it's awesome. This is a ThermoPro digital thermometer. You can use this for anything really in the kitchen. I use it a lot for frying. If I'm teaching someone how to fry, candy making, you can use this. It is invaluable, and it's easy read, and it's instant. So it goes right to the temperature if you're making candy, it goes right to the temperature. And it's very easy to keep an eye on. So this is a very, very good thermometer if you are inclined to use one of these. Very helpful. And it clicks to the side of a pan really easily. It's great. Okay, so this is a butter bell. This is new to me this year. I didn't know what a butter bell was. We were in a store one day and I saw it and thought, oh, it's pretty cool. So it has water inside. You put your butter in the bell, and then when you put it in the water, it seals it so germs can't get in there. You change the water about every day or every other day, and it keeps the butter so incredibly fresh. It's a very unique gift, and I think this would make someone very happy once they figured out what it was. I've eaten a ton of butter since I got this, so that's good and bad. It's good. I'm sure it's good. So this is a Weber cutting board. These things are indestructible. It's made of some kind of material that is just indestructible. And so they're dishwasher safe. They clean very nicely. It's not porous. They last forever. This has if you're cutting meat or something, it has a little trough here. You can flip it over and use the other side, which I do. I use it for a cheese board. I use it all the time. This is my go-to cutting board. You can cut anything on it and just stick it in the dishwasher. It's also heat resistant, so I use it for a trivet all the time and take something directly out of the oven and I put it on this. Like I said, it's indestructible. This is a Victorinox Fibrox chef's knife. This also is somewhat indestructible. It stays sharp forever. I have a steel. I can touch it up a little bit, but it is really just another great knife that Victorinox puts out. It's just a simple knife. It's not expensive, and it lasts forever. We actually give these for gifts quite often, and people love them. They're highly used in commercial kitchens. I would recommend this for an inexpensive everyday knife. They're also dishwasher safe, and there's no fuss about them. This is a Zassenhaus timer by the Dalton Company Limited. I love this. It's retro. I have a couple of these and they keep very good time and they're very loud. I can hear these all over the house. You know, a timer is a timer, I guess, but this thing, I've had this for a long time. It's working great. It has a magnet so you can stick it to anything, you know, magnetic. And it's great. It's just old-fashioned and it's really cool looking. An Artisan Steel brand pizza steel. This is steel, not cast iron. I leave it in my oven because it helps regulate the heat in there. Once it's heated up, it helps the oven because it's so solid that it helps hold the temperature so you don't hear your oven coming off and on as often. I also make homemade pizza and I put the pizza directly on this. It is so useful. It's just one of those things that you don't even think you need, but it becomes very, very helpful in the kitchen. And it also helps when you're trying to brown the bottom of a crust or a pastry or something like that. And so when you put like a pie directly on top of it in the pan, it helps brown the bottom of that pie. And it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. Okay, so this is a Rosle, R-O-S-L-E. I'm not quite sure if it's Rosle or Rosle can opener, and it's a little bit different, and I'll show you how to use this. You put it on top of the can, make sure it's on there, and then you just turn this, and it looks like it's not doing anything. The first time I used this, I didn't think I had opened the can. Keep turning around and you will feel a difference once you open this right there. And so I'm like I couldn't figure out what was happening. And then there's a little biting tool here. See this? Chomp, chomp. If you take that and put it on the top of the can and lift up, your can. You don't risk having this fall into your food. There's no ragged edges on the side of the can. I can run my hand right along that. It kind of unfolds it as opposed to cutting it. And it is the coolest thing ever. It took a minute to figure it out, but I would recommend this to anyone. This is a Finamill salt and pepper grinder. I love this thing. It comes in several different packages. I think you can buy it with you can buy it with a pod or two. This one happens to have 4. So when you use this, you just push this button and that's the pepper. And then when you are done with that and you want to go to your salt, you push down on this. There's my pepper pod. I come over here to my salt and I grind my salt. This is wonderful. I love this. These are specially designed for salt and pepper. This is designed for some spices that aren't too hard. And I have rosemary in here. And so it just grinds it up. Just amazing. And this has nutmeg pods in it, the little balls of nutmeg. And so instead of doing it by hand, you can do it with this. It's USB rechargeable. The problem with this at this moment in time is that they sell out really fast. Just keep trying. They also have a battery option. And those they work just exactly the same way and they're just as good. It depends on which one you would prefer. But these are a game changer, especially when you're in the middle of cooking and you've got 2 or 3 things going. It's a lovely gift. It really is just a very lovely gift. Okay, so this is my Breville handy mixer. It is the best hand mixer I've ever used. Your cord fits in here nicely. Your beaters are here. I've used this a lot on the channel. The tips are silicone and they don't they don't bounce while you're mixing, so it doesn't go, but it's just a very nice mixing experience. There's a little ring here, and if you pull on that ring, whoops. Wait, so let's try this again. All right, so I push on this and see, they just come right out. Very easy. Has a light. It is not too heavy. It has a digital screen and it tells you how much time you've been mixing. If something says to mix for 30 seconds, you can see it. It's very easy to use and it's quite quiet for a mixer. So this Egg Kit Po griddle is a luxury to have. So this is a game changer. This thing keeps everything evenly cooking. It cleans so easily. It is a luxury, and I know that, but it is a game changer. It makes the best bacon. Smash burgers. It is a fabulous upgrade from an electric griddle, which I've used for years. It has a special spot on my very small counter space here, and it will forever sit there until it doesn't work anymore. It's awesome. So the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro is something that I've had for a few years, maybe 6 or 7. It is probably the one thing I have in my kitchen that if it broke, I would fall in a heap on the floor and cry. One Thanksgiving, my oven door broke. My oven door broke. I did the entire meal in this air fryer, baking, roasting, proofing dough. It does everything. When I'm doing just meals for 2 or 4 people, I almost always do them in that. My experience says this will last for years and it will make your life so much easier. I bake cookies in it. I've baked cakes in it. I've baked, several items that we have on the channel in that oven, and it's just worth it. We are a YouTube channel and we celebrate these little moments, and we got to 20,000 subscribers, and we found this company, John and Sheila McCormick from Legacy Machine and Design from Beaver Dam, Kentucky.
We also create for Williams-Sonoma. So we have the official NFL line, they're licensed, and we also do a personalized SKU for them. We do a lot of 6th anniversary, wedding, just personalized skillets. 6th anniversary is really big here. So you see a couple of those, national parks, awards. We sell with Uncommon Goods. Here are a few of their SKUs. So they do have several others, but they each have their own personalized exclusives. So we don't sell those. You have to go straight to them to get these designs. And then we have the Potpourri Group, Signals Magazine. They sell this SKU. They do sell it in multiple sizes, but I've already shipped out some of the others. So this is one that I have on hand. Cousin T's pancakes. We have sold to him. He sells these on his website.
They take frying pans and they do these amazing like awards for people. So we asked them to send us this 8-inch pan with 20,000 subscribers for us, just for us, just to say 20,000 subscribers. It's huge. That is huge. So if any of you have anybody that you would want to send a gift to as an award, or if anyone, activities you're in, these people are amazing. We are not getting paid from them. They are not an affiliate we're not making any money on this. These are just the nicest people, and they are working so hard, and they make an amazing product. Now, Mr. Producer is handing me something that I've never seen that has come in the mail, I guess.
It's a gift from them.
It's a gift from John and Sheila from Legacy Machine and Design. Okay, dear Renee, congratulations on this new accomplishment. Wow, thank you for trusting us to create this customized skillet commemorating your milestone. We made you a couple of other goodies for all your kindness and advice. Enjoy, John and Sheila. Oh boy. What? Oh my word. Look at that. Oh my word! Look at this, it's huge! I love it! See? Look what they can do for your organization or your kitchen or your life. Look at that. Let me move this box. This is a real barrel head, and so they can put your information on anything. And I just love this company. I can't say it enough. They're trying really hard. They're just the nicest people. And so if you have any events or anyone you want to celebrate, look what a nice job they've done with this. I am just so impressed. This is so nice. I am definitely going to hang this in somewhere in my house. This is a beautiful piece of workmanship. Okay, that wraps it up for tonight, and we're heading into holiday season, and I do have one request. If you have anything that is invaluable to you in your kitchen, please put it in the comments below, because I'm always looking for really interesting things to use in the kitchen. So what's your favorite 1 or 2 items that you use in your kitchen that you just could not live without? Or you think you can't live without. I guess we could all live without it, but you know what I mean. Okay, thank you.